Welcome back to another day of MindALot Plays Towns, the game. I'm going to... alright, so if you watched the last video and you watched it to the end, and you're looking at this now, you might notice that some things may have changed, especially if I go up a few levels. And basically what I did was, I took my two-story personal house, turned it into a third story, and I filled it up with people. In fact, I have 27 citizens and soldiers. I also let them finish this silly stone road, which they probably will never use. I don't know if this was in the last video or not, but I created a arena with a balcony, put some badgers in here, made some badger farms, just to see if it would keep the people or get the people happy or whatever. Also, well, you can't see it here very easily, I've been busy building new armor. So at the bottom of this list there's some hobgoblinite helmet and graves. Hobgoblinite? Where did that come from? Alright, I also went down a little bit. So this you've seen before. I'm gonna unpause. They've completely explored this whole level, and except for now I've built up these iron mine shafts and the coal mine shafts. So what the mine shafts do, which I didn't know until I actually let it run for a little while, is that they pretty much produce the materials and drop them nearby. What that means is you need space nearby next to them that they can drop the ore on. However, it looks like it'll go out a couple spaces. I don't know how far out it'll go completely, because every once in a while they actually collect the resources, and like the iron, there was more iron here, but I used some of it, and they also put it in containers. And I also, down here somewhere, I created a couple copper mine shafts, and they've been creating copper, so you can see this pattern of how far this copper is being created. That was not mined. That was created from the one of these two mine shafts. I think this one that was there first. Now these green things, I created some roads underneath, so as they run through the tunnels, they run a little bit faster. And I've kind of mined the tunnels a little bit, so I have a straight connection going further out, so they wouldn't get trapped. I actually lost a citizen due to starvation simply because the game... What happened? Oh, I lost this guy before. They walked out for a while and couldn't find their way back in time, and they starved, which is just very sad. So I've been trying to build out some roads and paths. So this new floor, which I dug into, and they're exploring and killing things. One of my new heroes, oh yeah, I have 5 heroes now. One of my new heroes just has a fire wand. And they've been killing these silly hobgoblins, which has been giving me the hobgoblinite. Or goblinite. No, hobgoblinite. So I've been using that to build some new equipment. This wizard I really don't like. He has this habit of running out in the middle of this place, getting himself in trouble, and then having to run away. Because he doesn't have that much health, and he doesn't do damage fast enough, and he has no armor. And so he just explores, finds things, and then runs away. And of course the creatures sometimes decide to follow him back up the steps and cause my guardsmen trouble. Now I've been trying, although not too successfully in this floor, to make paths such that the people don't have to walk too far to get to one end to the other. That's a lot of iron. If I only needed more iron, which I don't, not now. In fact, some of the resources I need now are gold and otherwise. So let's see. So I did dig down here just to light up this next floor, just because I was curious what was along the coast of this lake on the next floor. And all the way down here there's still some iron, which I cannot mine, because if I were to mine any of these next to the water, again, water is the most powerful destructive force in this game. Once you unleash it, there is no turning back. Yeah, so this was the previous level you guys might have seen, and I made roads and everywhere so that they can get from all the way out here. Well, there's some steps here to get up, but if they happen to be on this side, I put steps here to go straight up, so they can go straight up from here. Let's see. And then once they get to here, they can go over to here and go up. Oh, I also made a scaffolding to get down to here, so they can go over down here or here, and then they can go down to this to get to this level, and down one more. But down here is still solid, and I don't know enough to go see what's all down here, but I'm sure if I explored on this floor, I'd find some more rooms for these heroes to go kill things in. I do not want to do that yet, as there are still plenty of creatures for them to kill. I did protect myself some, as well, I thought I had. I could have sworn I had on one of these locations a patrol point that would stop the creatures from flooding into my town and killing them all. I guess that's just wishful thinking. Because right there would be the best place to put a patrol point so that nothing can come. Oh, see, here's bad guys coming. Uh-oh. The game just autosaved on me, and the creatures are on the top floor, which could be really bad. But yes, now I can. This guy's patrolling this point, and he's going to stop anything else from coming up the steps and getting way up there, although I probably should. I think I'm going to patrol this point. And get rid of this one. And check out my citizens, see what they got. Oh, something else I did for almost every single citizen, I gave everyone boots of haste. So all my citizens are running extra fast, which allows them to get to their food, eat, and then be more productive and move things around much more efficiently. Now, unfortunately, higher level boots do not have the boots of haste stat, but they're considered a higher level. So if I make any more boots at a stronger armor level, and I put them on auto equip, they'll actually take off the boots of haste, which I cannot have. So I cannot make anything higher than that. My people have been busy. They filled up all of these chests. If you noticed, all my flowers gone, which actually is not a good thing. I may be eating things faster than I'm. Oh, there's a nice little stock panel, which I may or may not have shown before, but I can see how much raw flour I have. 68, which is not as much as I'd like. But it's going up instead of down, so that could be a good thing. My animals. So, I made a few chicken farms, a couple more cow and pig farms. I'm being overrun with cows and pigs over here. What that means is, if my people want to do some more baking, I can easily make it happen. Put this up to 20. And actually, put this to 15 of each of these. So, if you fell asleep during the other one, and you're trying to figure out how it was, so if you remember, I was trying to figure out, halfway through the last video, I was trying to figure out how to get rid of all the mud from here, and I figured it out. You can go to materials, no, not materials, sorry, burner, and you go, if you click on the left side, that says how many more pieces of mud to burn. Unfortunately, you can't just go on the right side and click on one, which has them burn forever. So instead, I just click this many times, and so now if I make any more mud, I'll burn up to 79 of it until I click on more. Which is not as nice as if I could just say burn indefinitely. But there's probably some things you wouldn't want to burn indefinitely. You might have noticed my graveyard grew a little bit because I had some citizens die on me. What are my heroes? I have a level 20 hero with... Let's see, can I get stats of him? Nah, not much more than what this shows me. Some nice weapons and armor. Another 19 level hero. This silly wizard with no armor whatsoever and just a wand. But he's level 16, so he's doing some damage to that fire wand. Level 19 hero. With some armor and stuff. And Sips, a level 26 hero. Wow, 26, that's my highest level hero. The Camp Maker. And he has his own little wand. Sips wand, interesting. What are my soldiers equipped with? Gonna change up the boots of one of my guards to boots of haste so we can get to a location quicker. Unfortunately, your citizens as guards, as far as I know, they don't actually level up. You can, I mean, they get stats from the items you can make for them and force them to equip, but as far as I know, they don't level up. I could be wrong. I mean, these guys have different levels of hit points. I don't know why, but they vary so much. Alright. Let's go back to the surface. So what do I have them doing? Well, not much actually. They're just making food. Which it looks like I may need to make another wheat farm. And I don't know why coal is coming up to the surface. Could be from this. Oh, let's have a little fight between the badgers. I don't know what this does, if anything. But if you place a color badger in here, and it's a different color than another badger in there, they will fight. You know, I have a lot of bones. I probably shouldn't burn them, but I think I'm going to. So you can see the badgers fighting each other. And I fenced in the area so the fighting badgers can't get up, but all the rest of the badgers are loose. And people are sitting around in the balcony possibly watching the badgers fight. I don't know. Okay. Anyone know what kind of container bones go into? Man, 348 bones. Do I have a caravan? No. Container. I'm guessing either raw materials. Yeah, raw materials. So it looks like most of my prepared food things are full of food, which is good. So if someone's hungry, they can just go to the tavern or to the dining room, grab the food there, and relax and eat, which is awesome. I don't think I've changed too much else. And I don't know what I'm going to do next. I mean, I guess that's right. My goal was to eventually get down to the bottom of this. Of course, I'll need probably a few more heroes to fight off all the rest of the monsters in here. I mean, I have I have about half of this floor explored, with more being explored by this silly wizard all the time, because he just loves to explore. He won't pick up any weapons or armor, but he will explore. And yep, I believe that was an autosave. So yeah, my next project will be to again, I don't know if I'll raise this one up any further or if I'm just going to create a second citizen spot. I'll probably also create a second kitchen. And I mean, I think I'm doing okay in animals, but I'll probably make a few more pastures here and there, just to ensure that my food supply doesn't run out. Yeah, I can put some more farms and whatnot there. Oh, that didn't go. Oh well. Huh, I could probably just have them destroy this. Ah! No, go away. Oh, yeah. So one thing I've noticed about using my latest compression techniques, which is just using VLC to do the video compression, is it messes up my recording for the audio. I've noticed that my voice recording has like a hiss to it. Not much I can do about it that I can think of, so I'm sorry. I guess if I really get into video recording and I don't know, I get like lots and lots of subscriptions, maybe I'll look into another option of how to record and compress this stuff. But until then, I'm not going to worry about it too much, just because I don't like spending all day playing with new tools. Just tiring after a while. Trying to figure out how things work, best way to configure them, all that other nonsense. Why? Oh, I didn't know that. You have to place them on grass. Well, that's something new I just learned. Cannot build chicken coops on chicken farms on top of stone. One more. Pigs. And okay, so you notice that I have all these animals running all over the place. If I really wanted to, I could fence it all off. But in all honesty, I don't care too much. Where the people are working, they're pretty much going to grab the closest animal anyways, so it's not like the animals are going to completely overrun my village. And as the animals get really far out, they're going to start running into the silly the carnivorous plants anyways, which I'll kill them as I see them. I can't tell people just to go out and destroy carnivorous plants. I mean, in general, you can't just say go hunt them down and remove them. I wish I could. This game could use some more general orders like that. Like, go gather the nearest X resource you can find, or surface resource. Not like iron or something like that, but I mean, like earlier on you're trying to get wheat and you have to go harvest an area, harvest another area. It'd be nice if you could just tell them, hey, if you guys see any wheat, pick it up for us. And yeah, it's those silly carnivorous plants is why I have no Uniflow, I believe, or whatever they're called. Goofy animal name that I just don't recognize. Of course, by destroying these plants, that means animals are just gonna start overrunning this entire map. And I'm fine with that. May bog down my PC eventually. I don't know. Actually, the performance of this game doesn't really seem to hit my PC, but I have an actual gaming rig. I suppose someday I could post my PC specs, but needless to say, it's a home built with, I don't know, dual core, quad core, one of those two. Let's see here, I need more raw materials. This game definitely needs larger containers. You can make these, which can do 10 each, but I mean, even with all these on the board, these are all full, and I still have more resources than they know what to do with, so it's not like... Wait, what did I do? Why did I have meat pies? Something went wrong. Oh, no. Oh, I am making meat pies. And they're getting eaten. I'll make 15 of them. Yeah. Question is, where would I want to put more civilians? I guess over here. So again, you do not want to do it all at once. You want to do 3 by 3 for personal rooms. Well, I mean, you can make them larger. It's just that if you make one huge block, it's one huge room for one person. It's not... Okay, so I need to cut this all down. I missed it. Oh. Not cut, chop. Okay. That's what I did wrong. Huh, looks like I'm almost out of harvestable wood, but that's because I just made a whole bunch of containers. Which they are quickly filling up. But that should reduce the number of bones here. And why do I have all these bones? Well, you can use them for crafting and you can use them for selling. I mean, I get 15 credits per bone for this guy. What does he give me? Anything I want. Gel. Lots of covering stuff. Gold. Anything. Ooh. Another trickster and a divine iron breastplate. I think I want both. See if I can get that. Now, here's a place where a shift click or control click or something should allow me to do like 20 at a time. I'm not too worried about getting rid of these bones because I can make more just by doing badger fights again and again and again. If I want to do even more of them, I can make more badger farms and just seriously have them slaughter each other. This is going to make a lot of people very unhappy because they're going to be running around for a long time trying to get all these resources. But for that sword and that armor, I think it's worth it because my heroes will go pick that up. So I need 5,000 more. Now green gel is a little more rare. I can't really... I mean, slimes don't really spawn, so... I'll hold on to some of those. Let's get this down to about a... There we go. I guess I could have gotten rid of the coal instead. The coal and the logs, or even some of the iron. I mean, I can mass produce iron and copper, but nah. Alright. Actually, where was that gold? Gold is something I can't get yet. 133. Let's get a little bit of gold. Let's give up some copper and some iron. There we go. Okay. Now my people will be busy. Very, very busy. As they will all mass trade. Unfortunately... Oh shoot, I have more peasants. I need to make sure they're equipped before they get themselves killed gathering stuff. Why do I say that? Because down here, on this floor, are some bones. And they will go down here and grab these bones. They don't care if it's in a room full of a bunch of creatures. In fact, this little order of mine may cause some deaths, just because the time it's going to take them to travel in this dungeon is could be pretty significant. Yeah, they have to go... Wow, they have to go a lot. Let's see here. Let's mine that. Yeah, these poor people down here getting the bones. Yeah, so here's the path. Alright, so coming through here, they can get all the way around all that stuff. That's kind of direct. That's very non-direct. So basically if I have the mine from there to there, that gets me a shortcut to some trouble. Oh good, that spot got mined. So any other spots where I can make a shortcut? Man, this whole place is a maze. Yeah, definitely. If I mine that, they can get to there faster. Problem with these silly paths is, you know, this looks like it's a long distance between here to here, but if you're trying to go up the steps, it's really not that bad. You know, you go around this direction, so that's not a big deal. But as you get further out, I mean, to get this one, you have to come around that way, or yeah, there's just not a quick path. Not yet. I could make one. If I really wanted to, I could mine from like here to here. And then that gets some relatively direct path. Mine that too. Basically, I'm mining just to give them a quicker path. Here's my soldier, one of them anyways. I do have two of them, I don't know where the other one is. Probably going back and forth between the patrol points, but I don't know where the patrol points are. I think there's a patrol point right here. Oh, there's a patrol point. There we go. Oh wait, I can actually move that. Remove patrol point for group 1. Okay. So now they'll just sit here instead of walking back and forth. Yep, see how the bones are gone. It'd be nice if I could see from the caravan like what my current status is. But what? Turned into a pig? One of the red slimes has turned into a pig. I don't understand. Someone has an interesting spell. Spell or weapon. See, oh, I got the two gold pieces. What can I do with just a little bit of gold? Just a hint of gold. No. How long has this video been? Oh, shoot. I'm already past half an hour, and I've noticed in my past videos that people don't tend to watch more than 10-15 minutes of each, so I'm going to cut this one off now, and if you guys want to see more of this and want to see me dig further down and try to make a larger population, let me know. If you actually want to see me do something specific or go back over how I got any of this started, or more details of what these buildings are used for, go ahead and post, ask your questions. I can answer them both in the commentary, or maybe I'll put in the next video. But if of course if I have no more views or comments or anything, I'll assume that people are bored of this series and I'll stop posting. So when I say stop, eventually they're going to release another version of Towns, and I'll download that, and that'll wipe out my village most likely. Not 100%, but it could. And I'll probably start over, and maybe I'll try being a little more selective on how I build up my village. But I mean, we'll see. I'll most likely do a couple videos every once in a while as I start a new village and start getting it going again, and maybe do true tutorials and showing how to do everything as clearly as I can. But that'll be a future date. Until then, have fun. Hope you actually try the game Towns if you haven't. Just so you know, as far as I know, you can still do the demo for free. You get 10 days to play with, which isn't a long time, but it's enough to get a feel for the interface, see if you can read everything, see whether it works on your computer, which is also important. And then later on you can decide if you make the payment for you can pre-order the beta, I think, still, and I think it's something like really minor cost-wise, and I think it's really worth it. I was happy I bought it. I have fun with this, as evident by these recordings. I mean, I usually plan to make a half-hour recording. This one's going on 45 minutes. My previous ones have been an hour and a half, so definitely a way to use up some time. Alright, have a good one.